From a privileged upbringing to becoming one of the most respected voices in journalism, this is the story and lifestyle of Anderson Cooper. As the face of Anderson Cooper 360 and a correspondent for 60 Minutes, he has taken audiences to the front lines of history, covering everything from natural disasters to political turmoil. But beyond the cameras and breaking news, who is Anderson Cooper? How did his early life shape his career? And what personal experiences drive his relentless pursuit of truth? From his Vanderbilt legacy to his groundbreaking journalism, stay tuned as we uncover the remarkable journey of this broadcasting icon. Anderson Cooper isn't just a news anchor. He's a symbol of fearless reporting, compassionate storytelling, and journalistic integrity. And his career in journalism has not only earned him widespread respect, but also a substantial financial legacy. Over decades on the front lines of breaking news, Cooper has built a net worth estimated to be in the range of $40 to $50 million. Who is Anderson Cooper? Anderson Cooper is a celebrated broadcast journalist and political commentator whose career has spanned decades and continents. A Yale graduate with a Bachelor of Arts, earned in 1989, Cooper's journey began with a passion for uncovering the truth, even if it meant venturing into the most perilous parts of the world. His work has not only earned him the respect of millions, but has also set benchmarks in broadcast journalism. Born in Manhattan, New York City, Anderson was raised amid the glitz and gravitas of one of America's most storied families. His mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, was an acclaimed artist, fashion icon, and socialite, while his father, Wyatt Emery Cooper, was an esteemed writer. With maternal grandparents like Reginald Claypool Vanderbilt, a scion of the illustrious Vanderbilt dynasty, and socialite Gloria Morgan Vanderbilt, Anderson's lineage traces back to Cornelius Vanderbilt, the business magnate who built a shipping and railroad fortune. Despite the privileges that came with his family name, Cooper's early life was interlaced with both glamour and profound personal tragedy. He has two older half-brothers from his mother's previous marriage to renowned conductor Leopold Stokowski, a connection that brought a significant artistic influence to his upbringing. From the very start, the media and the public spotlight were never far away. As an infant, he was photographed by legendary photographer Diane Arbus for Harper's Bazaar, a hint at the future fame that awaited him. By the age of 3, Anderson had already made an appearance on The Tonight Show alongside his mother, and at 9, he even appeared as an imposter on To Tell the Truth. These early encounters with the world of media not only underscored his inborn comfort before cameras, but also laid the groundwork for his future career. Cooper's educational journey began at the prestigious Dalton School on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Even as a child, he demonstrated an insatiable curiosity and an affinity for the arts. At age 17, after graduating a semester early, he embarked on a survival trip across Africa, a formative experience that would leave an indelible mark on his worldview. During this trip, he contracted malaria and was hospitalized in Kenya, a stark lesson in the fragility of life and the unpredictability of the world outside his comfortable New York bubble. Reflecting on this period, he once remarked that Africa was a place to forget and be forgotten, a sentiment that highlighted the transformative nature of that journey. Later, Cooper attended Yale University, residing in Trumbull College, while actively participating on the lightweight rowing team as a coxswain. Immersed in the vibrant intellectual environment of one of America's premier institutions, he was inducted into the Manuscript Society and majored in political science, an academic pursuit that provided him with a keen understanding of global politics and human behavior. Graduating in 1989 with a Bachelor of Arts, his time at Yale was not just about academic excellence. It was the beginning of a lifelong passion for understanding the world in all its complexity. Early forays into journalism, Channel 1 and beyond. While many associate journalism with rigorous academic training, Cooper's path was anything but conventional. During his college years, he spent 2 summers interning at the Central Intelligence Agency, a testament to his early interest in global affairs and the mechanics of power. Yet, he pursued journalism without any formal training in the field, proclaiming himself a news junkie since he was in utero. This insatiable appetite for stories and truth led him to seek entry-level positions where he could truly make a difference. After graduating from Yale, Cooper initially struggled to break into on-air reporting. His early career saw him working as a fact-checker for Channel 1 News, a youth-oriented news program broadcast in schools across America. Driven by a desire to report from the front lines, he famously enlisted the help of a friend to create a fake press pass, allowing him to enter Myanmar and cover stories on his own. Venturing into war-torn regions and meeting with students opposing the Burmese government, Cooper's audacity and dedication shone through early on. Following his groundbreaking stint in Myanmar, he spent a year in Vietnam learning the language and capturing the everyday life and struggles of its people with a Hi-8 camera. His assignments soon took him to Somalia, Bosnia, and Rwanda, where he filmed harrowing stories that would later become defining moments in his early career. However, the brutality he witnessed also took its toll. Cooper recalled the desensitizing effect of repeatedly encountering violence, a sobering realization that even the human spirit can become numb in the face of relentless tragedy. One unforgettable moment involved stumbling upon 5 decomposing bodies along a roadside, a scene that forced him to confront the limits of his own emotional resilience. The bodies, partially decomposed and left abandoned, appeared to be victims of the ongoing conflict, their identities unknown. The grim discovery highlighted the scale of devastation in the region, a reality Cooper was determined to bring to the world's attention despite the overwhelming scene before him. The ABC era and CNN era, breaking ground, and more. In 1995, Cooper's persistence paid off when he was hired by ABC News as a correspondent. His arrival at ABC marked the beginning of a rapid evolution in his career. At ABC, he not only reported the news but also stepped into roles that pushed the boundaries of traditional journalism. He quickly rose to co-anchor the overnight program World News Now, and later became a fill-in co-host on Live with Regis and Kelly during a period when Regis Philbin was recovering from triple bypass heart surgery. In 2000, seeking a change from the rigors of constant news cycles and a desire to explore new formats, he took on the role of host for ABC's reality show, The Mole. This foray into reality TV allowed him a brief respite from the relentless pace of news reporting, a chance to experiment with storytelling in a different medium, while still keeping an eye on the pulse of American culture. Despite these varied roles at ABC, Cooper's true calling was always in reporting hard news. His time at ABC helped him hone his skills, setting the stage for the momentous opportunity that lay ahead. In 2001, the world of journalism experienced a seismic shift when Cooper joined CNN. With the tragic events of 9/11 still fresh in the national memory, he knew it was time to return to the realm of serious news reporting. His first assignment at CNN was co-anchoring American Morning alongside Paula Zahn, but it wasn't long before his unique style and commitment to truth earned him a show of his own. On September 8, 2003, Anderson Cooper 360 premiered on CNN, a program that would redefine televised news. In this show, Cooper combined real-time reporting with in-depth analysis, presenting viewers with a balanced mix of hard-hitting facts and empathetic human interest stories. His approach was revolutionary, eschewing the traditional all-knowing anchor persona. He admitted when he didn't have all the answers and welcomed the vulnerability that comes with honest journalism. This authenticity resonated deeply with audiences, especially during major events such as Hurricane Katrina. In 2005, as the nation grappled with the devastation wrought by the storm, Cooper's impassioned coverage elevated him to superstardom, his name becoming synonymous with fearless, on-the-ground reporting. During his tenure at CNN, Cooper covered some of the most pivotal moments in recent history. He reported live from disaster zones, interviewed world leaders, and provided nuanced analysis of complex political and social issues. His dedication to capturing the truth was further exemplified when he confronted political figures about the government's handling of crises, demanding accountability and clarity at a time when the stakes could not have been higher. In addition to Anderson Cooper 360, his work also extended to hosting CNN's New Year's Eve specials, an annual tradition that further solidified his status as a trusted voice in American media. Signature coverage, viral moments, controversies, and more, Cooper's career is punctuated by landmark assignments that have not only shaped his reputation, but have also had a lasting impact on global journalism. One of his most notable moments came during CNN's coverage of Hurricane Katrina. As the storm ravaged the Gulf Coast, Cooper's relentless reporting, from the storm's immediate aftermath to the prolonged struggle for recovery, captured both the raw devastation and the resilient spirit of those affected. His coverage was a masterclass in empathetic journalism, blending first-hand accounts with analytical insights that held public officials accountable. Another defining moment was his coverage of the 2010 Haiti earthquake. For his comprehensive and sensitive reporting on this catastrophic event, Cooper was honored with the National Order of Honor and Merit, the highest award bestowed by the Haitian government. This accolade recognized not only his journalistic integrity, but also his ability to convey the human cost of disasters with clarity and compassion. Throughout his career at CNN, Cooper has continuously pushed the envelope in live reporting. Whether he was covering the turmoil of international conflicts or the nuances of political debates, he remained steadfast in his commitment to uncovering the truth. His willingness to report from the epicenters of crises, often risking his own safety, has earned him accolades and respect from colleagues and viewers alike. No career in the public eye is without its challenges, and Anderson Cooper's journey has seen its share of controversies. Known for his fearless approach, Cooper has sometimes sparked debate over the balance between journalistic objectivity and emotional engagement. Critics have occasionally questioned whether his on-air empathy might compromise the perceived neutrality of his reporting. Additionally, a few of his more pointed remarks during politically sensitive moments have ignited discussions among pundits and the public alike. Yet, in the face of such controversies, Cooper has remained steadfast, arguing that true journalism involves both a commitment to facts and an honest display of human emotion. By addressing these issues head-on, he has not only defended his unique style, but also deepened the ongoing conversation about the evolving role of emotion in news reporting. Expanding horizons, talk shows, debates, and special projects. Beyond his flagship program, Cooper has diversified his portfolio with several other high-profile projects. From September 2011 to May 2013, he hosted the syndicated daytime talk show Anderson Live. Although this venture explored a different format, one that combined light-hearted banter with serious discussions, it reinforced his versatility as a broadcaster and his ability to connect with audiences in various contexts. In 2016, history was made when Cooper, alongside fellow journalist Martha Raddatz, moderated a presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. This milestone not only marked him as the first openly gay journalist to moderate a presidential debate, but also underscored his status as a pioneer in modern journalism. His incisive questions and calm demeanor during the debate demonstrated his ability to handle high-pressure situations with grace and integrity. Cooper's contributions extend even further. In 2007, he began hosting CNN Heroes, an all-star tribute, a show celebrating everyday individuals who perform extraordinary acts. This series highlighted his belief that journalism is not just about reporting the news. It's also about inspiring hope and honoring those who make a difference. Similarly, his work on the documentary series Planet in Peril, alongside Sanjay Gupta and Jeff Corwin, showcased his commitment to raising awareness about global environmental challenges. These projects have not only enriched his career, but have also broadened his impact on public discourse. In April 2023, CNN launched a new Sunday primetime series, The Whole Story with Anderson Cooper, adding yet another chapter to his storied career. And with each new venture, Cooper has reaffirmed his commitment to exploring all facets of the human experience, whether through hard news, in-depth interviews, or creative projects that push the boundaries of traditional journalism. Pioneering roles at 60 Minutes and beyond. While Anderson Cooper's impact on CNN is undeniable, his role as a correspondent for CBS News' 60 Minutes further cements his reputation as a versatile journalist. Since 2007, he has contributed incisive reports to the long-running investigative series, providing viewers with detailed, in-depth looks at critical issues from around the world. Balancing his responsibilities between CNN and 60 Minutes, Cooper has become one of the few broadcasters to excel on both fronts, a testament to his extraordinary work ethic and commitment to truth. In addition to his on-air roles, Cooper has also ventured into other areas of media. In 2011, he lent his distinctive voice as the narrator for the Broadway revival of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, directed by Rob Ashford and starring Daniel Radcliffe. Anderson Cooper's life is filled with fascinating details beyond his journalism career. During his time at Yale University, he interned with the CIA but found the desk work unfulfilling, steering him toward journalism instead. Before that, he briefly worked as a model for brands like Calvin Klein and Ralph Lauren, an experience that gave him an early glimpse into the media industry. A dedicated art enthusiast, Cooper admires contemporary artists like Njideka Akunyili-Crosby and has shared her work on his Instagram. In 2022, he launched the podcast All There Is with Anderson Cooper, where he explores themes of grief and healing, leading to an overwhelming response from listeners sharing their personal experiences. Despite his serious news persona, he co-hosts CNN's annual New Year's Eve special with Andy Cohen, revealing a lighter, more humorous side of himself. Real estate. Cooper has also curated a collection of distinctive properties that reflect his appreciation for history, design, and personal retreat. His real estate portfolio includes notable residences in New York City, Brazil, and the Hamptons. As far as his car collection is concerned, it is not widely publicized, reflecting his preference for privacy regarding personal possessions. However, available information suggests that his collection includes high-end vehicles that align with his refined tastes. In 2009, Cooper acquired a historic 1906 Beaux-Arts firehouse located in New York's Greenwich Village for $4.3 million. The 240-square-foot structure, originally designed to house fire engines, was transformed into a private residence with the assistance of architect Carrie Tamarkin. The renovation preserved many of the building's original features, such as the brass fire poles and the classic red doors, while integrating modern amenities to create a unique living space. that honors its historical roots. The firehouse's 4 stories accommodate spacious living areas, bedrooms, and a rooftop terrace offering views of the surrounding neighborhood. Seeking a tranquil escape from his demanding career, Cooper invested in a vacation home in the coastal village of Trancoso, Brazil. Collaborating with fashion designer turned hotelier Wilbert Das, Cooper developed a property that harmoniously blends with the local aesthetic and environment. The estate comprises 4 buildings, including a main house and guest bungalows, all constructed using traditional techniques and reclaimed materials sourced locally. The design emphasizes indoor-outdoor living, with open-air spaces, hammocks, and a free-form swimming pool set against a backdrop of lush rainforest. The interiors are adorned with local crafts, vintage furnishings, and vibrant textiles, reflecting the rich cultural heritage of the region. Cooper has expressed that just knowing this serene retreat exists brings him happiness, even when he is unable to visit as often as he would like. Cooper also owned a coastal retreat in West Hampton Beach, part of New York's Hamptons, which he purchased in 2011 for approximately $2.1 million. The property served as a serene getaway from the hustle and bustle of city life, offering a place to relax and recharge. In 2014, he listed the property for sale, and it eventually sold in 2015 for around $2.975 million. The West Hampton Beach House was characterized by its traditional Hamptons architecture, featuring cedar shingles, expansive windows, and a spacious deck overlooking the ocean. The interior boasted an open floor plan with a gourmet kitchen, multiple bedrooms, and cozy living spaces designed for comfort and leisure. Personal life, triumphs, loss, and identity. Behind every great journalist is a deeply personal story, and Anderson Cooper's life is marked by both profound loss and enduring resilience. The shadows of tragedy have loomed large over his journey. His father, Wyatt Cooper, passed away following complications from open-heart surgery when Anderson was still a child, a loss that would shape his understanding of life and loss. Later, Carter Vanderbilt Cooper, the older brother of journalist Anderson Cooper, tragically died by suicide on July 22, 1988, at the age of 23. He jumped from the 14th-floor terrace of their mother, Gloria Vanderbilt's Manhattan apartment. The exact reasons behind Carter's suicide remain unclear. Some friends speculated that his depression stemmed from a recent breakup with a girlfriend. Gloria Vanderbilt, in her 1997 book, A Mother's Story, attributed her son's death to a psychotic episode potentially induced by an allergic reaction to the asthma medication salbutamol. However, no definitive cause has been established. In his own words, these experiences instilled in Cooper a lifelong preoccupation with survival and resilience. Questions about why some people thrive amid adversity while others falter. Despite these early hardships, Cooper's path has been one of self-discovery and courage. As a child, he found solace in playing Dungeons and Dragons with his brother, a pastime that offered an escape from grief and ignited a lifelong love for storytelling and imagination. Later in life, his personal journey took another pivotal turn when, in 2012, he publicly came out as gay. This revelation not only marked a turning point in his own life, but also positioned him as one of the most prominent openly gay journalists on American television. His openness about his identity has paved the way for broader acceptance and has inspired countless individuals to embrace their true selves. In interviews, Cooper has spoken candidly about the delicate balance between maintaining privacy and addressing the public's curiosity. He once noted that the decision to share his personal life was driven by a desire to dispel misconceptions, that his silence might suggest shame or discomfort. Instead, he chose to stand proudly in his truth, inspiring others along the way. In 2014, even Apple CEO Tim Cook sought his advice before coming out publicly, a testament to the influence Cooper wields as a role model for authenticity and courage. Cooper's personal relationships have also been a subject of public interest. For many years, he was linked with Benjamin Maisani, a relationship that culminated in the purchase of Rye House, a historic estate in Connecticut. Though the couple eventually split in March 2018, their connection remains a part of Cooper's evolving story. In a modern twist on family dynamics, Cooper has embraced parenthood in a way that reflects both his personal values and his commitment to progress. On April 27, 2020, he announced the birth of his first son, Wyatt Morgan Cooper, via a surrogate. The newborn's name honors his late father, while his middle name pays tribute to his maternal heritage. Less than 2 years later, on February 10, 2022, Cooper announced the arrival of his second son, Sebastian Luke Maisani Cooper. As of 2025, Cooper has indicated that he is not actively seeking a new relationship, focusing instead on his family and professional commitments, other projects and creative ventures. As far as his creative pursuits are concerned, Anderson Cooper's creative pursuits extend well beyond the newsroom. He has embraced a variety of platforms, from the stage to the written word, to express his multifaceted personality. In 2011, he lent his distinctive narration to the Broadway revival of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, a performance that showcased his ability to engage audiences in an entirely different medium. His freelance writing, featured in magazines like Details, further reveals the breadth of his talents and interests. Cooper's memoir, Dispatches from the Edge, published in May 2006, provided readers with an unflinching look at his experiences covering conflicts and crises across the globe. The book, which topped the New York Times bestseller list shortly after its release, remains a powerful testament to his dedication as a journalist. In 2017, he co-authored The Rainbow Comes and Goes, a mother and son on life, love, and loss with his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, a project born from a series of heartfelt emails that captured decades of shared memories and emotions. The memoir resonated with audiences, landing on multiple bestseller lists and further cementing his place as a storyteller with deep personal insight. Never one to shy away from innovation, Cooper has also embraced the digital realm. In 2022, he launched the podcast All There Is, a series dedicated to exploring the universal themes of grief and loss. Inspired by his own experiences with profound personal loss, the podcast features intimate conversations with figures such as Stephen Colbert, Laurie Anderson, and Molly Shannon. Through candid discussions that traverse personal tragedy and the resilience of the human spirit, Cooper has opened up a dialogue about healing, a conversation that culminated in a 2023 Webby Award for Best Series, celebrated with his succinct and heartfelt acceptance speech, All There Is Love, Impact on Modern Journalism and Public Discourse. At its core, Anderson Cooper's legacy is defined by his unwavering commitment to truth and his ability to connect with viewers on a human level. Whether he's reporting live from the epicenter of a natural disaster or moderating high-stakes political debates, his approach is characterized by an authenticity that transcends traditional broadcasting. By admitting when he doesn't have all the answers and engaging with the complexities of every story, he has transformed the role of the modern anchor. His style, unfiltered, direct, and compassionate, has not only earned him numerous awards, but has also inspired a generation of journalists to prioritize empathy alongside objectivity. Cooper's willingness to tackle difficult subjects head-on, while maintaining a balanced perspective, has reshaped how the public perceives the news. His live reports during events such as Hurricane Katrina and the Haiti earthquake along with his incisive interviews during politically turbulent times, have proven that journalism can be both impactful and deeply human. In doing so, he has elevated the standard for broadcast journalism, ensuring that the personal stories behind global events are never lost in the rush for ratings. Outside the studio, Anderson Cooper remains an active and engaged public figure. His social media presence, marked by thoughtful commentary and behind-the-scenes glimpses, allows him to connect with millions of followers worldwide. Whether sharing his reflections on breaking news or offering insights into his personal life, he has built a community centered around the values of honesty, integrity, and compassion. Philanthropy is another cornerstone of Cooper's life. He has consistently used his platform to draw attention to important causes, ranging from disaster relief and mental health to LGBTQ advocacy. His work in these areas is not merely a side project. It is a reflection of a deeply held belief that those in positions of influence have a responsibility to drive positive change in society. Anderson Cooper's journey from a young New Yorker with a storied family background to one of the world's most respected journalists is a story of resilience, courage, and relentless pursuit of truth. His experiences, marked by both personal loss and professional triumph, offer a powerful narrative that resonates with viewers across the globe. As the media landscape continues to evolve, Cooper's influence remains a guiding light for the next generation of journalists. His commitment to authenticity, empathy, and rigorous reporting sets an example that transcends the boundaries of traditional news broadcasting. In academic circles, his work is often cited as a case study in modern journalism, a blend of personal narrative and hard-hitting reporting that challenges conventional notions of objectivity. His ability to balance personal vulnerability with professional rigor not only humanizes the news but also reminds us that the most important stories are often the ones that reveal our shared humanity. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Anderson Cooper's life and legacy. If you enjoyed this look at one of America's most iconic newsmakers, like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive content. What are your thoughts on his impact on journalism? Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks again, and see you in the next one.